Alright, DaVinci tutorial on how to time remap. First, you want to open a new project, create it, and go to your edit page, okay? You want to grab a clip. So go to wherever you keep your clips. Let's just pull something from Demon Slayer, maybe. Let's do like a Tengen clip, maybe. Okay, we're going to use this clip right here. So we're going to pull this. Actually, I have the topaz right here, so I'm gonna use the topaz version. You can choose what frame rate you want to do. I'm not gonna change it because I have my frame rate set to 24. I'm pretty sure. Yep, 24 frames per second. That's like the standard for anime editing. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I want to time remap this clip, right? So I have H as my split key. I set that in my keybinds. We're gonna split this, bring it back. And then using your arrow keys, you want to cut out, you want to split where there's not, every time there's a new movement, you want to split. So no movement, no movement, movement, split. No movement, no movement, no movement, split. So just keep doing that to your whole clip. Usually the pacing is pretty consistent. Like this one seems to be every 3 frames there's a movement. But sometimes it's not always consistent, so just be careful. All right, now that that's done, you select all your clips. All right, let's zoom this in. Select all your clips. You want to press Control-Shift-D, or I lied, Control-D. Press frames and set this to 1. And what that does is it makes all those 3 frames into just 1 frame. Now that these are all selected still, you press Control-Delete, and it cuts all the empty space in between. Highlight them. Press C to create a compound clip. Compound clip is up here now. So you have the compound clip. Make a new bin and just name it comp for your compound clips. So just put your compound clip into there. So now you have a dedicated folder. You have your master folder, which is usually where I keep audio. I'll make another one for clips, right? For just unedited clips, and then it just keeps it organized, okay? Now you have your compound clip and you want to know how to time remap it. You can do 2 things. If you're editing inside a Fusion comp, you can drag this inside of a Fusion comp and time remap it that way, or you can just time remap it from inside. But the way I'm going to do it is a Fusion comp. So I have mine saved already. I'm going to go down to the favorites on the bottom left, grab my Fusion comp. Okay, put your Fusion comp at the beginning of your timeline, and you're going to open it up. You can right click and press right click and press open a Fusion page, or mine is X. I'm just gonna press X. You're gonna open up your media pool and go to your comp bin that you made, grab your compound clip and connect it. You have your media in, your media out, connect this to that. We're gonna press TST, which stands for time stretcher. And if you guys don't know how to just open that panel, Control Space to open your effect panel. Or pretty sure Shift Space works as well, either way. Okay, so you have your time stretcher, and what you do is you make sure your keyframes right here are set to 0, and you go up here and press this keyframe. That means your source time starts at 0. Go to the end, 23, and you type in what the last frame of this is. So you go to your, right now I'm on time stretcher, right? You want to go to your media in 1, and this tells you what the first frame of your clip is and what the last frame is. So you go to your time stretcher. We already said 0 is the first frame. This is 19, so we're going to set 19 as the last frame. So our keyframe is at the end of our timeline. Or we type in 19. Okay, it sets the keyframe, and now you have your time graph, right? So I have mine set so it automatically eases. Most people when they set theirs, when they set this all up, is going to look like this. I have mine set so it automatically eases, and I don't have to press this button down here or press S or whatever to smooth it. So basically, how the time graph works, right? It's like a curve. So if you want, think of it as like, I don't really know how to explain it if you don't understand graphs too well, but basically the top point here is the end of your clip, right? So if you bring this point on your graph right here up, that means only one frame in, you're basically going to be at the end of your clip. And then there's like no movement for the rest of your clip, right? So you don't want that. You want to make a smooth graph. So what I usually like to do for like a clip like this is I'll do a graph like this where it speeds up in the beginning, slows down, and speeds out at the end. That's a pretty good graph for usually like any style. I make it not too sharp. You don't really want it to go up and then dip back down. So just smooth it out the best you can. Probably like that's probably good for me. You could even make it sharper. Make the beginning a little sharper by bringing the graph like to the left. Right, so you have this. And now when you look at the clip, right, it goes like this. You see there's movement. It slows down, goes back up. But you see it's so choppy. Like, why did we cut the dead frames if it's going to still be choppy like this? See, it's the same frame for like 3 frames right here. And like right here, it's completely frozen. So what you do is you click on your media in, open your effects panel, and you type in optical flow or just OF, press enter, puts it right here behind your time stretcher. Okay. Now what you do here is you go back to your time stretcher and you set the interpolation mode to flow. You set backwards and next and clamp edges. And now it will motion estimate. And notice how Tondro is always moving. Look at this. See how he's always moving. Before it wasn't like that. So this is effectively Twixtor for DaVinci. So now let me change my render mode to smart. And let it cache. And look. Perfect time remap. Now if we wanted to, right, like we could change the curve. Let's say we wanted it only fast in the beginning. You would make the curve like this. Let it cache. And see, look how it's fast in the beginning, stops. Fast stops. Fast stops. You could do it the other way too. Bring it down here. Bring this over here. It's going to go slow in the beginning and then shoot out. Boom. Boom. And that is effectively how you Twixtor in DaVinci Resolve.